Hello, and welcome back to A Foreborn Life. We are doing Vlogmas. Hello, and welcome to A Foreborn Life. I'm Marie. I'm a gardener, a thrifting treasure hunter, a book lover, and an artist. Thank you for coming back to visit my channel. So what are we going to talk about today during Vlogmas? Well, I'm still feeling a little under the weather, so I thought I'd use this as an opportunity for some story time, talking about some of the ornaments and just some Christmas memories. I talked about the Black Santa and how years ago, you could not find a Black Santa. And I did find a picture of it. I'm going to post it. It's a little grainy because, there was no such thing as iPhones and 16 or 20 pixel cameras way back then. This is a pair of Black Santas I also found at Eckerd's. And when you take his cap off, you can put a candle in there. So that's real cute. If you have a nice long red candle, you can put it in for his hat. Now, one of my favorite stories is, I know the movie The Polar Express came out. I do not like the movie. Okay, so if you are a true book lover, which I am, I'm a book lover, you have to listen to The Polar Express being read by Wilm Hurt. His voice is so soothing. So when The Polar Express came out, because I was one of those moms, I used to carpool my children to school and we wouldn't listen to anything on the radio. It was always what I chose. And so I would pick a book or some children's songs, but we were not listening to the most current popular music most of the time. But anyway, The Polar Express was one of my favorite stories. When this book came out, we would go to Books A Million, and I just loved the story. And so my youngest daughter, Chloe at the time, she was still little, or I can't remember what her age was actually, but I remember I would give the children money to go buy Christmas presents, Of course, they had the school stuff where they could buy Christmas, but I would also give them money. And so she kept saying, Mommy, I got you something you're going to love. You're going to love. You're going to love what I got you for Christmas. And I do love it. I still have it. I still keep it in the box. She brought me the first Christmas bell. That was her Christmas gift to me. But this is the Christmas bell, right? You can't. Okay, there we go. And so every year I take this, I keep it in a glass front bookcase. It'll sit on the table like this, the Christmas bell. So that was just a wonderful gift. She knew me, she got it right. And on the inside, it says, "The bell still rings for me, as it does for all who truly believe." I just love this gift. It was from my youngest daughter. And I want to show you another thing that I got from Eckerd's way back when. Okay, so, I have 4 daughters. Well, they had these cute little ornaments. These are little black girls, right? And so, at the time I had 3 children. And so I got this one, right? Very cute. This was to represent my oldest daughter. And then I got 2 more to represent my other 2 daughters. They're holding candles in their hand. And the reason why they're matching, I used to make my children's clothes, and I would make them like matchy-matchy, which my third daughter, Zoe, she hated being matchy-matchy. So if you look at this candle, the candle is missing. So this is Zoe, because Zoe doesn't want to be matchy-matchy. Okay, so then I was pregnant with number 4, and I was like, she's going to grow up and she's going to see these cute little girls, because they're actually ornaments that you hang on a tree. And she's going to grow up and she's going to feel left out, like, why didn't mom get me a cute little girl? And I went back to Eckert's and look what they had. And at the time, I was pregnant. And so this was just perfect. So this represents my youngest daughter. And what I do with these is I have a cute little white painted house, and I stick them inside the painted house with some lights, and it represents my 4 daughters. So these are just really cute, and they have lasted all of this time. My baby, she just turned 28. I don't think she'll mind me telling that. And my oldest daughter, the other day, she asked how old she was, because she's getting up there. Another thing that I found this in the PX, because way back when, just like you couldn't really find black Santas, you could not find a black angel. Not one as pretty as this. Very, very pretty. And so when I saw this, and at the time, it was $16. I know $16 doesn't seem like a lot of money right now, but back then, $16 seemed like a lot of money to be splurging on an ornament, especially when you're living on one income and you have 4 kids. Because I was a stay-at-home mom way back when. My husband was in the military, and so it was, so I stayed at home with our kids. Now, another thing that is really special, I have a lot more special things, but I'm just pulling out a few because, like I said, I just wanted to bring out some of the things that, some of the ornaments and some of the things I like here around Christmas. Okay, so you know how your children make something at school and they're like, Mom, look what I made you. And you're like, oh yeah, that's cute, right? And you don't always display it. Well, I actually display all of my children's stuff. I'm gonna show you all of the things that the kids made me, because I actually put them up every year. And I have a thing called the children's Christmas tree, because on that Christmas tree, every ornament has been made by the kids or it's kid related. So they'll always, you know, when they come home and they look at it, it's like they can see the ornaments that they made. Mom didn't get rid of them because you're like, ooh, you know. But anyway, my daughter, my third daughter, Zoe, she made, this was her Christmas present to me one year when she was little. And it's a painted towel. And I just think it's so wonderful. So she painted this when she was in elementary. And then you know how the teachers tell you to sign it and put your name on it so that you know it's yours? Zoe didn't do that. Zoe put her name all over the front, which I think is so cute. So she tried to write her name in cursive. She wrote Zoe right here, and then she wrote Zoe right there. But every year I take this and I sit it on, instead of using one of my plate stands with blue and white plate, I will put my Zoe towel up. And so I just think that's so cute. And so this is my Vlogmas for today. It's not very long. Like I said, I wasn't feeling very well. So I hope you enjoyed this brief little Vlogmas. And I was supposed to be sipping my coffee while I did this, but Merry Christmas. Or Happy Vlogmas. Yes. As I was reviewing over this video to make sure everything looked okay, I looked back there and I noticed that my ginger jar, the blue and white ginger jar, has fall decor in it. So I'm gonna take that out. I'm gonna put some of the pine clippings in it that I got the other day. Thank you, Living with Lawn, for the idea. I was just following Living with Lawn. I'm not feeling very creative. So this is what I did with the pine clippings. And this is the cabinet where I keep the Christmas bell. And of course, I have my blue dinosaur. You can watch one of my videos about the difference between an antique store and a thrift store. And I have some nice little Christmas balls in the bowl. So this is my closing part 2. And I thought this cup had the thing on both sides, so we'll turn it around this way. Happy Vlogmas! Thank you for visiting my channel. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so that you don't miss my next video. Thank you for watching.